Okay, I need us to stop and talk about this Facebook group for a second. So the name of this group is Christians Against the Little Mermaid, and there are almost 10,000 members in this group. And strangely enough, their one rule they have in this group is no racism. And it says, if you feel the need to act, keep it to a happy medium. I'm sorry, what is happy medium racism? Can someone explain that to me? What is that? Now, let me show you some of the things that are being posted in this group. Jeff Stack posted, sorry, but I just can't allow my children to watch this, and proceeded to share this meme complete with a piece of fried chicken as her seashell locket and a piece of watermelon as the rock. Someone else shared, only problem with the Black Little Mermaid, Ariel knew her father. Here's another one that someone shared. Here's another one that somebody shared. One woman posted herself in blackface saying, I'm gearing up for the Little Mermaid. What are you doing? Natalie Parker wrote, this new Ariel gonna be hiding fried chicken and macaroni salad in her trove, huh? Like, really? And if you go over to YouTube and look up the trailer for the Little Mermaid, there are over 1.6 million dislikes. 1.6 million dislikes and just over 500,000 likes. The fact that people are so angry that Disney casted a beautiful Black woman to play the part of Ariel is very eye-opening. If you are one of those people who is angry about this decision that Disney has made, I highly recommend that you take a step back, do some self-reflection, and seek some help.
Christians Against the Little Mermaid. You know, you would think you've seen it all, but no, because there are new every morning. New every morning. Yes, I had to bring in a Christian song for this because what the hell? Before we dive into this story, first of all, I want to say shout out to James for sending this story in. He emailed me the link to this video this morning. These are the same people that come out talking about how the color of Jesus' skin doesn't matter after they've made him white, when people come out to talk about how Jesus wasn't white. But when it comes to the color of the Little Mermaid, oh, it matters. It's a big deal. They made a whole Facebook group. There are 10,000 of them there in the Facebook group. And this is what they are doing. My goodness. Wow. You know, since this Little Mermaid situation, a lot has been happening. There's been crazy comments. I had made one video on the topic already, and I told myself that I wasn't going to make another because the whole thing is just madness. It's insane. But when I saw this, I'm like, yeah, we need to talk about this one. To the point where now people are getting comments, like RayCisst comments in their comment section, fam. The kind of comments I have seen, the hateful comments I've seen in the past few days in people's comment section, it makes you wonder exactly the caliber of human beings we have walking the face of this earth. Comments like this comment this African sister got in her comment section.
So I've been avoiding TikTok for a couple of days because ever since my Ariel video, which wasn't even that deep, I was just saying, like, if you guys are mad about Ariel being Black, then stop including mythology outside of Europe in your movies. Like, don't use zombies then, right? And this comment really hurt my feelings. Like, I didn't think it would. I keep trying to brush it off, but every time I read it, it makes me want to cry. Like, and I'm not even in the movie. You're telling me, and like, just listen with to the condescension with which this person is speaking to me. What I'm telling you, my dear, which, like, don't call me that. You are the one jumping to the moon for getting scraps. That's a grammatical mistake. From white man's table, like the good little servant you are. This person is basically calling me a slave, like because of a cartoon fish woman. You're out just speaking to people like this, and I hate the fact that this makes me sad, but it does. Like, even as an actress, I remember with the whole John Boyega thing, I've always wanted to be an actress and a filmmaker, and I love science fiction and fantasy, specifically fantasy. So I've always wanted to act in those kinds of movies. But when I saw how people treated John Boyega, I'm not even going to lie to you, I almost quit acting because I was scared. Like, I don't want to deal with that kind of bigotry. And now with Ariel again, and now literally, I'm not even in the movie. I'm just like semi-excited about the film, and I'm getting called a servant, like a slave, really? But yeah, like, these are the kinds of comments that people are getting. I hope Halle Bailey's okay, because I'm not even in the movie and this makes me sad. So I just hope that she's okay.
Yes, truly, we do have to think about how Halle is doing in all of this. With all of this going on, all this insanity going on, this really can break a person, truly. I hope she's doing fine because, oh my God. Like, nobody should have to go through this because they took a role in a movie. For God's sakes, she auditioned for this role and she came out the best. Hence why she was casted to play the role. This whole thing is sickening. It's disgusting. And all of this is happening over a fish, a cartoon. Like, seriously, the caucasity of these people, they are unhinged, I tell you, unhinged.
Group from 2019 called Christians Against the Little Mermaid, where they're about says the real Little Mermaid is white. We cannot change what we have all known and grown up to as children. Forgetting all the children now has come back into the limelight, and here's what they've got to say. Trigger warning for all under the sea. Little Mermaid is going to be black. That's dumb. No black woman ever in history likes getting their... Phil Bolton wrote, "Great, now my daughter is crying because her favorite mermaid looks like she's been in the... Here, the Little Mermaid... Yeah, these are the kind of people in that Christian group. This is also from that Christian group, Sea Monkeys. Also in that Christian group, your kind doesn't even know how to swim. How the F you gonna star a mermaid?" This is one of the worst ones. The Little Slave.
In the comments of that video, you'll see people saying, "I have no words. How could they call themselves Christian? How could they be so hateful?" This is your reminder that historically, white Christians have never had to separate their racism and bigotry from their religion. Some white Christians made efforts to do this, but they were in the slim minority. For white Christians, nearly every act of violence, bigotry, and hatred towards black people was biblically rationalized, meaning white Christians interpreted the Bible in such a way that not only gave space to their racism, but permitted it, sanctioned it. You can learn more about these intersections in Eric Wee's book, The Religion of White Supremacy in the United States. Remember, it was white Christians who used to attend lynchings on Saturdays and go to church on Sundays. White Christians in hoods used to gather around burning crosses and sing hymns. Given the history of racial violence carried out by white Christians, sharing racist memes in a Facebook group probably is a happy medium for them. This is one of many reasons why I continue to say that in the American context, it is virtually impossible to separate white supremacy and Christian supremacy. The casting of Ariel as a black woman threatens white supremacist norms, and so white Christians feel it's their obligation to stand against it. And that is because, whether they admit it or not, their religion is white supremacy. That is why they're extremely incensed about a black Ariel and utterly silent about white Jesus.
The world we live in, am I right, could have been a very beautiful world. I mean, we could have been living in paradise. But no, let's fill this world with hate. That's what we need, right? Who needs a world filled with love and acceptance and joy and peace and kindness and humanity? Who needs such a world, right? Positivity, nah, who needs that? Let's be gross, let's be disgusting, let's be hateful, because that's what humanity needs. I mean, that's got to be the motto for these people, because the people that are doing this thing, they are sick and they need help.
Hey, white people, don't worry. We still got our Ariel. Don't worry. We still got her. we still got the bright red hair white woman that you so desperately wanted. She's right there. Can't believe y'all haven't noticed it from the start.